Robert couldn't wait to make another tape for Mama, Ma, and Bob, and so he's all set. He's sitting here and he's ready, and he told me he's going to sing a song and he's going to read you a story. Now, Jackie's going to be good, we hope, and the book that John Robert's chosen today is Madeline. Yeah. So, would you say hi to Mama, Ma, and Bob first? Say
hi, Mama.
Say hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Say, how are you?
How are you?
And how's Florida?
How's Florida?
Oh, there's the phone. We'll get right back to this. John Robert's been practicing how to say Bob Borden. Can you say Bob Borden? Borden, yeah. And what about Mama? What's her last name?
Bob Borden.
Bob Borden, okay. And let's start now, John Robert. And by the way, how old are you going to be on your birthday?
1, 2.
You're going to be 2 or are you going to be 3?
Okay.
How old are you going to be on your birthday? 1, 2, 3 years old. Hey, on your birthday. And who's coming to your birthday? Uncle Huey and Auntie Pam and Uncle Mark and Mommy and Daddy and Jackie. That's right. Okay, now let's read our story, Madam. In an old house in
Barrett,
all covered with vines, lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. In 2 straight lines they broke their bread and they brushed their teeth, went and they went to bed. That's right. They smiled at the but they smiled at the good and they frowned at the bad. And sometimes they were very sad. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines. In rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline. She was not afraid of mice. She loved winter, snow, and ice. To the tiger in the zoo, Madeline just said, "Pooh, pooh." And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavel. In the middle of one night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said something is not right. Little Madeline sat in bed, cried and cried. Her eyes were red. And soon after Dr. Cone came, he rushed out to the phone and dialed Danton 106. "Nurse," he said, "it's an appendix." Everybody had to cry. Not a single eye was dry. Madeline was in his arm, in a blanket, safe and warm. In a car with a red light, they drove out into the night. That's right. Madeline woke up 2 hours later in a room with flowers. Madeline soon ate and drank. On her bed there was a crank. That's right. And a crack on the ceiling had the habit of sometimes looking like a bunny rabbit. Outside were birds, trees, and sky, and so 10 days passed quickly by. One nice morning, Miss Cavell said, "Isn't this a fine day to visit Madeline?" Visitors from 2 to 4 read a sign outside her door, tiptoeing with solemn face with some flowers and a vase. In they walked and then said, "Ah," when they saw the toys and candy and the dollhouse from Papa. But the biggest surprise by far on her tummy was a car. Goodbye, they said, we'll come again. And the little girls left in the rain. They went home and broke their bread, and they brushed their teeth. Yeah, and they went to bed. You want to count the beds? That's Madeline's bed. It's empty. Count the beds. Count the beds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's more than 6 beds. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on her light and said something is not right. And afraid of a disaster, Miss Clavel ran fast and faster. And she said, please, children, tell me what is troubling you. And the little girls cried, boo-hoo! We want to have our appendix out too. Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well. And now go to sleep, said Miss Clavel. And she turned out the light, and she closed the door, and that's all there is. There isn't any more. And that was a nice story. Wasn't that a nice story? Do you like that book?
Yes.
Now, John Robert, tell Mama and Bob on the tape, what do you find in Ireland? What do you find in Ireland? What's in Ireland?
Pubs.
Pubs, that's right. And what's the capital of Canada? Can you tell me what is the capital of Canada? What's the capital of Canada, John Robert? It's Ottawa. Can you say Ottawa?
Ottawa.
That's right, that's right. Now, I want you to sing ABCD for Mama and Bob. Sing it. H-I-K. Kermie's right here, and here comes Jackie. Jackie, say hi. Say hi for the tape. Say hi. No, don't touch the buttons, Jackie. Say hi to Mama and Bob. Hi. Don't touch the buttons. Jackie. Take a little. Well, we're back again, and we had a nice drive in the car, and John Robert's going to tell you where we went. Where did we go?
The store.
And what did you do in the store?
A cone.
You got a cone. You got a nice green ice cream cone. And what else did you do?
And the next store.
In a nice store. And did you get a tape?
Yes.
Yes, you got a tape.
They are taping.
Yeah, and tell Mommy, what else happened? Did we go for a big long drive? And we went over a bridge. Do you like going over bridges?
Yes.
Are you scared of bridges?
Yes.
Yeah, you say, oh no, Mommy, no, boobies, no boobies, Mommy. That's what you always say. Now, Jackie, how about saying hi for the tape? Say hi.
Not this one, not this one, not this one.
When Jackie hears the tape being played back, she says hi. It's funny, you know, when you want her to talk, she won't. Why don't you say hi?
Hi!
Well, John Robert, you don't have to shout. Why don't you whisper a secret to Mama? Go. And look, you forgot to tell Mama about going on the tractor. There was a tractor at the mall, at the store, and John Robert got on it, and Mommy and Daddy put in money, and it went do-do-do-do-do-do. It moved, eh? Tell Mama about the tractor.
It's faster.
It was a nice tractor, like Bob's tractor, wasn't it? Yes. Yes, John Robert, you mustn't forget to tell people about that. And what did you do when we got home? What did we do when you got in the house?
Socks off.
You took your socks off. What color are your socks?
It's Blue.
Blue black. Is that the color of your socks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Tom. Do you want to get your brother? Do you want to get here? You come here and get him. You get him. 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 Oh. Get him. You get him. Come on, get him. You like getting him, don't you? Can you say? Oh. Every time I get you to say something, you go. Jackie does raspberries all the time. Was that a nice thing to do? Are we all the same? Oh, now we've got a raspberry contest going. Is that all you could say for Mama and Bob? Why don't you tell Mama and Bob about Sammy the doggy?
Sammy the doggy.
You love Sammy, don't you?
Sammy.
And when you see Sammy, she's usually behind the baby gate, so you can't get her, right? Right? Jackie, are you giving kisses today? Oh, a nice kiss. And John Robert, are you giving kisses today?
Okay.
These two don't know anything about not making your lips a lunch counter, right? Hmm?
Yeah.
Oh, we've got to be nice. Because Mama and Bob want to come home, don't they? You don't want them to say, we don't want to go back there. You want to be a good boy, a nice boy. Hmm?
Mama.
Yeah, they're coming soon. Yeah, they're coming back. John Robert wants to sing. Here he goes.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Keep going.
That's this one. That's
You got to L. L, M, N, O,
P,
Q, S,
T,
U, V, W, X, Z. Oh, dear me, John Robert knows his A, B, C. So why don't you sing Happy Birthday?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, John Robert. Oh, Bob, okay. Happy birthday to you. Now, wait a minute. You've got to talk to the tape. Go on, get up there and talk to the tape. Go on. Yeah, John Robert was sick last week, but he's all better this week, aren't you?
What's the number? This.
Are you all better?
What's this one?
What about this one?
What's this one? This. V.
The what?
The V one.
The V?
V.
John Robert wanted to hear the playback. He's very fascinated with talking and then hearing himself. So that's what the V was all about on your Pioneer recorder. There's an arrow, but it looks like a V on its side. John Robert, you haven't told Mama and Bob about Auntie Pammy. Tell them about Auntie Pammy.
Auntie Pammy.
What about her?
I suck.
She was sick, and she couldn't come with us yesterday, could she? No, so Auntie Pammy feels better today, but yesterday she didn't come with us when we went and did our grocery stuff. And what else? Aren't you going to tell Mama about what you're going to eat for supper? What's for supper? Chicken? Is there chicken for supper?
Yes.
Say chicken.
Chicken.
And tell Mama and Bob about on your birthday how you're going to get cake. Are you getting cake on your birthday? Well, say it. Say cake and ice cream. And what's going to be on the cake? A candle. Do you want somebody to light the candle? Okay. And John Robert, you haven't told Mama and Bob about what else is happening around here. You didn't tell them.
There's a queen in bed too.
Yeah, John Robert had a nightmare and there's a queen in the bed in his sheets. That's right. Was it a bad queen?
Yes.
Yeah, but she's all gone, eh?
And you fold it.
Yeah.
You fold it.
Yeah.
It's gone.
It's gone. That's
All
right.
gone.
All gone now. Now what about telling Mama and Bob we moved your bed around in your room? We moved your bed? Yeah. And what about telling them a few other things? You didn't tell them about Uncle Huey.
Uncle Yui.
Yeah, Uncle Yui comes to see you, doesn't it? Yeah, about once a week. That's right. And what else didn't you tell him?
I sure hope so. All right, well, let's pick up action now.
Not more.
Well, you've got to say something so you can hear it back, dear. Come on, let's talk.
Okay.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Not more.
You want to talk about Madeline and the bad hat?
Okay.
Well, you tell me about Madeline and the bad hat.
What?
Well, nobody can hear you if you're biting something. You never told Mama Ma about being able to have streams on the toilet. Why don't you tell Mama Ma about that? You tell her. Tell her.
Mama.
Tell her. Say you have streams in the toilet. Go on, you tell her. Yeah, just like Daddy, eh? Like Daddy? And tell her about your bath. How much you love your baths. Yeah, he likes baths so much he asks for one every night. The only thing he doesn't like is having his hair washed. He's a funny boy. Now we'll hear the tape back. Go ahead and say a few things to Mama and Bob. Go on.
This one, not this one.
Yeah, but you have to hear the tape. You know, you gotta talk so you can hear it.
Oh, this one. Not this one. Not this one.
Why don't you get Jackie to talk? Make Jackie talk.
Jackie.
Tell her to talk.
Okay. Stop.
Come on, Jackie. You talk. Go on. You say something on the tape. Can you say baby? Say baby. Jackie, you say baby. Say baby.
Send boomies.
Can you say baby, Jackie? Well, say something. Say baby.
Oh no!
Say baby. Say baby.
Baby. Babies? Baby? No babies? No babies? Hi, baby.
That's right. You talk. Tell me about the tape. That's a tape. Can you say something to the tape? Well, come on. Little noises. That's all right. Those are buttons. Can you say buttons?
No, checking the buttons. Okay. Mommy passes.
Buttons.
Mommy passes.
Okay, you don't talk for me. Let Jackie talk. Can you say Bob?
Bad boulder. Bad boulder.
Bob Borden. That's right.
This one. Not this one.
Jackie. Jackie. Say something. That's right. Keep talking.
It's for Jackie. It's for Jackie.
That's mama.
It's for.
Can you say mama? No, don't scratch the thing. No scratching. Jackie, say something. Can you say mama? Oh, Jackie, is that all you've got to say? Well, it's Sunday morning and we're coming back to the tape. Jackie's got a bit of the flu because she woke up around 6 this morning with a high fever. It's down a bit now, but she's fussy. And, it's too bad the poor little thing had to get it, but she was able to fight it for over a week, which, at least says something about her condition. We were going to have Mark and Pamela out today after church. We were going to pick them up after Mass and bring them out, and then we were going to go to a movie tonight and leave them off on the way in, but I guess we're not going to be able to now. And Bruce has got a fire going in the fireplace, and I'm going to make Bruce come over and say something so that you'll be so excited about coming home that you won't mind the weather if it's not perfect. John Robert in the background was doing his equivalent to not swearing, but when he's in trouble or something's wrong, he says, Ernie, Ernie, Ernie. And his shoe was caught between the couch and the wall, and that's what the Ernie, Ernie, Ernie was about. Okay, here's Bruce to say a few words.
Hi, Just not too much to say. I'm playing hockey and I'm enjoying that. And I've got a black eye right now because I had a run-in with the goalpost and got hit in the eye. But I'm really enjoying hockey. I'm playing once or twice a week and getting my share of goals and everything. And
he's one of their best players. They said he was all over the ice the other night.
That was only one game though. That was when I was falling down all the time. My parents are buying a house in Charlottetown. They've still got it. They won't know for 10 more banking days whether the other people are going to be able to sell it to them or not. But it looks pretty good right now, like they'll be buying. We're keeping our fingers crossed anyway and hoping that it's like Michelle said, we have a fire in the fireplace, and we're going to try to make do today because we can't get out because the kids are sick again. So we'll just stay home and enjoy ourselves tonight, I guess, and get ready for the week. March break is coming up in 2 weeks, and of course John Robert's birthday is next Sunday. We're all looking forward to that here, and everybody's going to come for the party and have cake and ice cream and things, and little friends will come in for a bite. And then March breaks in 2 weeks, and Michelle's looking forward to that, so she'll have some help with the kids. Things are falling into place. It'll be almost spring, another month or so, and I'll be starting to plant my garden. Some of the things. Get it down, John Robert. And,
He's ordered his seeds. He's got all his seeds ready to go.
All my seeds are ready to go in the ground, even my onions. The onion sets are all downstairs in the basement, ready to put in the ground. And I'll get a few things in by the end of April. And if it's an early spring, I'll have them in about a month. First week in April, if it's an early spring. It's cold today, but we haven't got much snow on the ground. It's pretty well. Most of it's gone. There are patches of it in places. Some of the drifts are still there, but the fields themselves are pretty large bare patches in the fields. And although it's, like I say, it's cold, but it's sunny and nice. And we either get cold, sunny weather, or we get very cloudy weather with rain. It seems to be the pattern. We don't get much. We haven't been getting much snow, and the snow we have been getting has been either turning to rain or it's rained in a few days to wash it all away. So skiing hasn't been really all that good, but the hockey's been good anyway. That's about all I have to say. I'll turn it back to Michelle, and you can hear from her again.
John Robert wants to talk some more. Okay, JR, go ahead. Go on, tell them. Talk to them.
That's a bubba.
Oh, you're too big for a bubba.
That's it.
You go on. You go and talk.
Hi. What's more? What's more?
Well, you talk to them, dear. You can hear it afterwards.
It's just one.
Yeah, but honey, this is taping. Why don't you tell Mama, Ma, and Bob that poor Uncle Mark isn't going to be able to come to your birthday because he's working.
You're right.
Mark's going to be working. So he can't come to your birthday, but we're hoping Huey and Pammy will be able to come. And you haven't seen Mark in over a month, have you? John Robert doesn't know where Mark is. And
Mark's looking.
we're looking forward. What is it, little tiny? We're looking forward to hearing your news tonight, and hopefully you'll have some word on Marnie. I guess you were talking to Ian and Marguerite last night. There's so many things going on here, just to keep track of them all is a bit of a pain in the neck. But we wanted to make a tape for you to play when you're in Daytona so you could hear it on the way back. I hope you remember to give Pamela the address today on the phone. And, well, as Bruce said, the Goughs stand a pretty good chance of getting that house on Lapthorne. And we're talking to them at supper time tonight. And there have been phone calls back and forth trying to get everything organized and arranged. It's hard with them there and the house here. And their real estate agent, Doris Doyle, really isn't terribly bright. And, you know, trying to do anything long distance, then she forgets something. And, of course, you know, Mr. Gough, at his age, gets confused easily. So Bruce and I are the go-betweens on that one. Now, JR's gone to bed, so Jackie's here. And, Jackie, are you going to say something for the tape? Are you going to go ga-ga-ga-ga-ga-ga? Come on, Jackie, say something. Hey, now that your brother's gone, can you say kitty? 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 Come on, Jackie, say something. Yeah. Say Bob. Bob. Mama. Hi. Can you do patty cake? Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Roll it and mark it with a V. And put it in the oven for baby and me. Now say me a prayer. Tom, Tom, the piper's son, stole a pig and away he ran. Pig was eaten, Tom was beaten, Tom went running down the street. Tom, Tom, the piper's son. Do 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 do. What's the song that she'll sing to? You're a hummer. You gonna hum a song? How about Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the sky so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. That was very good, Jackie. Good morning. It's Monday morning, and Jackie's feeling a bit better. Her fever isn't as high, and she had a good night. And John Roberts just great, and he's here wide awake and ready to go. And he picked out his clothes today, and he's wearing a Florida Keys shirt and his jeans, and he's very pleased with his outfit. And we got our mail today. And in the mail was a pretty pink dress for Jackie. And she's going to look sweet in it. It's really, really cute. That style, I think, suits her very well. So we were pleased to get that. And Pamela told us that she talked to you last night, and we were feeling badly about Marnie. I guess she's not too well.
Marnie.
And I just hope the timing and everything works out for you to get home without, undue stress and worry and whatever else. Now, we're trying to finish up this tape because we're still going to make an effort to get it done and mailed today. And Pat's coming at 11 o'clock to look after the kids for me so I can run up to Crapo and go to the bank and mail this. Not too much news this morning to tell me that they're backing out of the deal on the house near Frizzle's store in New Haven. It's really a little too expensive, they've decided, after all. So I don't know what they're going to end up with, but they certainly change their minds an awful lot and do a lot of quick thinking. Let's see, what can we tell my mom and Bob? Oh, John Robert is speaking in beautiful sentences. He speaks in 6-word sentences sometimes, and really, I'm very, very proud. He's come a long way, and his Auntie Pammy says you're going to be very impressed when you get to see him. Yeah, we're going to hear it back in a minute, John Robert, but right now, we're making the tape. And, well, come on now. Well, we'll push it in a minute, all right? Yeah, and John Robert is learning all sorts of new words, and his adjectives have just, increased 12-fold in the last week. He's come, as I say, an awful long way. Talking session. Jackie's in her playpen, and she's, as I say, much better today. And John Robert's been a cuddly little guy. He woke up this morning and he brought a book and got in bed with Mommy and Jackie, and he read his book twice. He loves looking at all the things. Can you say wristwatch? Have you got a wristwatch? Have you got a wristwatch?
No.
No? Well, maybe when you're a little bigger, you'll get one. When we went out on Saturday, we got one more cadeau for La Fête, and it's a little, carrier, that put things in on the front of the bicyclette for Jean Robert. So he doesn't know, he hasn't really seen it or know what it is, but we thought that then he'd put Kermie in it and be able to toddle off somewhere, or trike off. Let's see, today in the mail, the stuff I ordered came, and Bruce and I always like to have a little treat once in a while. And so what I got was imitation liquor extracts, and you buy vodka, and what you do is you mix sugar and warm water together and then add your vodka, and then this extract, and you can make almond extract or creme, or all sorts of different ones. There's 6 in the package. So we felt that the real cost to us wasn't the extracts. They only cost about $10. What the cost to us will be is the vodka, but we can buy the vodka as we go and just make a liter at a time of each of these and try them out till we know what we like. So that's a big treat. And I got something that, Walk with Yan makes, and it's going to be for the birthday, but they're these shrimp flavored colored chips, and you just sprinkle this stuff into your wok, into your oil, and then all of a sudden they burst into petals, like flower petals of beautiful colored things. And what they are is they're these flavored chips, but it's when they hit the heat that they change. Every time we play the tape back and the phone rings, John Robert goes to the phone and answers it. He thinks it's the phone ringing. Really, the tape is so clear that you could swear that it's actually reality. Anyway, the kids are having a popsicle right now. It's a good thing that they like them. It's a rainbow popsicle because it's blue and pink and white. And
2 rainbows.
Yeah, and so they enjoy greatly their popsicles. And when they have a fever or whatever, it's a good thing that they'll take something. And let's see what else. That was Dora again on the phone. And it's been one of those mornings. Sort of slow so far. I'm just trying to think what else I got in my order with the shrimp flavored chips and the extracts. Oh yeah, I got a steamer for my wok, and I got those mesh bags for Bruce to put onions and things in. And I got instant yeast. You don't have to put water in with it and let it, how I always ruin yeast? Well, this is sort of unruinable yeast.
Hi.
So I'm looking forward to trying it out. And let me think. JR, such a good little guy today. He's being very cozy and cuddly, and he comes over and he asks for a cuddle. Except he doesn't say cuddle, it comes out kettle. But I know when he says kettle, what he wants is a cuddle.
A cuddle.
Yeah, a cuddle, that's right. And he's getting into the tender threes, Hey?
Cuddle.
Yeah, cuddle. Do you want Mama to give you a cuddle when she comes home? Yes? Did you say yes?
Yeah.
Yes. And you want Bob to give you a cuddle when he comes home? Yeah. Yeah, John Robert loves his cuddle. Yeah, he wants you to come and sit in the peace. And we had a fire in the fireplace for 2 days in a row, which the kids love. JR, unfortunately, wants to put logs in, so we have to stay there, and it's a battle keeping them away from it. It's a nice day outside. It's cold again, but it's lovely to have the sun shining and the blue skies. It's, really much more uplifting. And of course, I didn't make it to church again yesterday with Jackie sick, so that was 2 weeks in a row. The reason I didn't make it the week before wasn't so much because JR was sick, but it was because of the weather. The roads were hazardous. The RCMP, said to stay off them. So, that's sort of what's new and going on. And, no, JR, don't. No, honey, no. We hear our mouse or our rat or our squirrel or whatever it is all over the house. It's in between the walls because we can hear it between, you know where the playpen is, in back of the playpen, between the piece and there. And I think it goes upstairs because I'm sure I hear it in our ceiling, in our bedroom. And I'm really getting a little twitchy about it, but I just don't know where to set a trap. So as I say, I'm putting off doing that for now. Huey's birthday's coming up on the 24th. So we're going to try and come up with a nice present for Huey. I think he'd like to have one of those lights, you know, like we have, that is rechargeable. And that's probably what I'll get. I'm keeping an eye out to see if they come on sale.
Mommy?
No, you don't jump. Not on the couch. I don't want you jumping on the couch.
Okay.
I was just thinking, according to my calendar, I read at church on Sunday on JR's birthday. So I'm hoping that
Mommy,
by then everything will be settled down. I'm sure it will. We're taking extra care this week with the birthday coming up. And JR is quite determined here to try and get me up to get a popsicle. He's trying everything in his power. He's certainly strong. He can lift up the rocking chair and carry it all the way down the hall upstairs, can't you? You're strong. You're Mr. Strong guy.
Mommy had the pop.
Yeah, I know you want a popsicle, but we're going to wait until Mommy's finished the tape. I have to call Pam there and get your address at Days Inn in Ormond Beach so that I can mail this when I go out
Mommy.
this morning.
Yeah, Mommy.
Yeah, I know, JR. Come here.
Come.
And
Let's go. Come.
I know you want me to come, but I want you to talk to Mama and Bob.
No.
Oh, please. Tell them this story. Once upon a time, there was a little
Boy.
who lived in a
House.
house on the side of a road in Victoria. Victoria. And there's a V at the start, yeah. And he lived with his mommy and his daddy and his baby sister.
Jackie, John Robert.
And one day the phone rang and Mommy said, "Uh-oh, telephone." And who was on the phone?
And Dora.
Who? Dora? Oh, you funny boy. Yeah, it was Dora. Pat? Yeah. What about Auntie Pam? Auntie Pammy phone? Yeah, everybody phones. John Robert gets a large charge out of who's on the phone and always wants to say hello. Luckily, if you let him on, you say to him, now you can say a few words and then you tell him, that's Cinderella, that's right. But, yeah, and who's that? Is that Santa? Yeah, Santa's on the Cinderella tape is what he's pointing out to me. And certainly the VCR has been a great saving for us in our sanity. We've been able to have a movie just about every week. And, you know, when the kids have been sick and whatever, it's something to look forward to when you finally get them settled down.
Okay.
And I should tell you, I got aspirin suppositories just to have here in case I was in desperate need of something and the weather was bad. And Jackie yesterday threw up when I gave her the tempura. It's sort of like a liquid stuff. And she won't take the aspirin tablets, the children's tablets. So it's a darn good thing I have the suppositories in the house. And they work wonders. They really do work well. I mean, within an hour, you know, Jackie was completely normal again. And certainly motherhood, you know, has a lot of good points, but when they're sick, it's terrible. I mean, it's a good thing that they don't get sick as often as they're well, or I don't think a lot of mothers could stand it. Bruce and I were talking yesterday, and we were talking about this business at Englewood, and the chances are fairly good, I would think, of getting on there because Rufus Reed, the principal, is taking a year off, and Jean Howitt is supposed to be retiring this year. So if I could get, and it goes up to grade 9, so if I could be teaching the grade 7, 8, 9 area in one of my subjects, that probably would suit very well. And I wouldn't have to leave as early in the morning as Bruce, and I'd be home earlier. So for some of those reasons, I think that perhaps if we got like a housekeeper to come in, that might work out well. It's just a matter of finding somebody, but I've already, mentioned around that I'm going to be looking for some kind of arrangement starting in September, so word is out. The big thing to figure out next is what is a reasonable salary for somebody to come in and do, look after the kids. But I mean, I'd also expect them to do a wash if a wash needed doing, and they could put on, a meal for the kids at lunchtime and feed the kids in the morning and stuff like that. In other words, when I'd get up in the morning, if I had time to dress the kids, fine, and if I didn't, whoever's coming in could do it. Just take over right from there. Richard Bolter, who has the little boy that's not well, I guess the odds are very slim that he's going to survive another year. And it's really very sad because the parents won't admit it. They're at a point where they feel their child's going to be the miracle. And I mean, I really hope it could be so, but it doesn't look that good. So nobody much talks about that one. It's very, very sad. And
It's focused dancing.
The work at the hall is coming along very well. I'm still doing the books for that project. We've asked for an extension of 3 weeks. Apparently, Employment and Immigration has some extra money left over because they had approved projects to do wharf work, and then the federal government didn't come through with their end of the funds. And Employment and Immigration were just going to supply the wages for labor. So it looks like that money's going to come open. And we'll be able to have our extension. And that's so we can get our outside work done because our project ends April 27th, and you can't be sure that, the weather's going to be good enough to do all the painting and the work on the grounds. So we're hopeful that that's all going to work out. And let's see, aside from that, I guess there's not too much else except that I'm, concerned about Alec. I haven't heard from him. Stephanie thinks that he's finding, the stress associated with his job fairly heavy. And she's trying to get him to go out to visit her this month, just for a little change. And she wants her to get a chance to meet him in the flesh. We'll just see how we're doing here on this tape, see if it all makes sense. There, John Roberts brought his book down. It's called Fix It Please. And it's one of the Sesame Street books, and I think he's going to read it to you. Are you going to read the book? You are?
Okay.
Okay. John Roberts getting ready to read. You tell Mama and Bob all about the book. That's Luis, yeah.
He's off and Luis.
Oscar the Grouch.
And Luis.
And Luis.
Luis is back.
That's right. Luis.
Key.
Yeah, there's a key. He's putting a key in the lock on the door.
Wait.
That's a clock, yeah.
Wait. Big bird.
That's Big Bird, yeah.
See?
That's Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster eat the apple.
That's right.
Big bird. Say Luis?
That's Luis.
Cookie Monster and Ernie is a routine Ernie and go very good bed bye. Luis and mommy and Austin Luis. This was good.
You tell them about the story.
Shotgun, sorry, shotgun. It's gone.
It's not all gone.
It's gone away.
It's gone away. Where did they go?
Off there.
Mm-hmm.
I told love to right there. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this?
All that noise was about the favorite Muppet Show of his with Nancy Walker. You remember the one in Nancy Dances with the Big Monster Sweetums? So John Robert missed that and realized it after he was reading his book and looked up and it was just finishing with the sound off. So he ran over and put it on. Poor little guy doesn't like to miss his favorite portions of each of the shows. So, as I said before, there's not too much else I can think of except that we hope you have a safe and happy trip back home. And of course, we're all looking forward to seeing you. And in case Dad spent his birthday en route, happy birthday. And John Robert, I think we better sing happy birthday for Bob, okay? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bob. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday first, and then it's Bob's. That's right, John Robert. Now, I want you to say bye-bye, Bob.
Bye, Bob.
And bye-bye, Mama.
Bye, Mama.
And say see you soon.
See you soon.
And drive carefully. Carefully. Okay, Jackie, say bye-bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Say bye-bye. There. Jackie's waving bye-bye. Okay, so we'll leave the tape here. We know we haven't finished this side, but that's enough, I think. And you take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.